Hello folks and welcome to the AFC Wildcard Game 1 here in Denver, Colorado. And we got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. This is just the first of 4 wildcard games that we will bring you today. We'll be bringing you, next we will be bringing you the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Arizona Cardinals, then followed by the Green Bay Packers. San Francisco 49ers at the Green Bay Packers, and finally the last wildcard game of the night will be the Oakland Raiders at the Cleveland Browns.
Number 1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Thomas's Broncos. We're in for a snowy
So Antonio Brown's going to get the call. 2 of the best wide receivers, and as you can see, the snow is coming down here in Denver.
Thank you very much, Larry, as we welcome you to the foothills of the Rockies and the snowy foothills.
The Steelers had won the toss and have elected to defer to the second half.
Set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. The snow continuing to pile up at game time, and off we go from Sports.
So if that were underway, it's wild card time.
To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And stopped in the backfield for a loss of more than 2 on the play, possibly 3. And it's going to be 2nd and 12.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front.
So far, the Steelers defense have came ready to play.
To see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon.
Picked off by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending.
And the fans here at Mile High do not like it.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
So 2 awful plays here right off the bat for the Broncos.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And with that, that'll put the Steelers in the red zone.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and
So
goal.
1st and 10, ball on the 10.
All we want about football being a game of strength and brawn, it's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And yes, that's not Ben Roethlisberger that you see as not quarterback in the Steelers.
He will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Le'Veon Bell with a 3-yard carry on the play.
In 12 regular season games this
Stewart
last
on
year,
tackle.
Bell averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste.
We hope you guys had an enjoyable last few holidays, Christmas and New Year's Eve.
For various reasons, now going into
Here we go, Pittsburgh into the end zone. Yes, touchdown, Steelers!
Can set new records. And as many coaches meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we?
As he's carried in by the Bronco off defense. Bever had it stopped, but decided to carry him into the end zone.
Tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
And Boswell now for the EBT. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 4:03 left. It's Pittsburgh 7, the Broncos 0.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends
That's
with a
3
late
plays for
beyond
33
bell
yards, and it only
touchdown
took a
run.
minute and 2 seconds. Le'Veon Bell getting the first points of the ball game here tonight.
Boswell now to kick it away after the
Boswell
touchdown.
to kick the ball away, and now the Broncos will try to have a better outing on the offense this time.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
It'll be spotted at the 32-yard line, so that would be 1st and 10. Warner on 32.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offensive
And here's the offensive line for the Broncos.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Second down following the run.
So gain of 4 on play. So far, the Broncos going in the right direction so far this possession.
On second down, here's Simeon.
And almost picked off again.
He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And it's third down.
And it's third down. Now here's a look at the Steelers defensive line.
Ability to play defensive end, and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them. He makes it hard to get around.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
A 3rd and 6 for the defense. No gain on that play.
Simeon.
And down goes to QB. A loss of 3 on play will bring up 4th and 9, and we shall see the Denver's putting for the first time today.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown.
Brown back to receive the punt for the Steelers.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
They're going to let that one bounce all the way down, or not. And it's going to be down by the Broncos.
This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard
So 1st and 10, ball on Pittsburgh's own 6-yard line. So the Steelers will have their work cut out for them.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
If they want to win here. If they want to get possession here. And well, there's their work cut out for them. It's done and gone, and it's going to be a 13-0 affair here, it looks like. No flags, 13-0 Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 93 yards. And the Steelers
93-yard touchdown on that play.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And they'll get set here looking
So the Steelers will go for 2 here to make it a 15-0 ball game.
They'll try and run it in with Bell.
And it is 15-0.
To bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Boswell now to kick it away.
So 2 possessions for the Steelers and 2 scores. 2 possessions for the Broncos and no scores.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24
And does some footloose dancing, does Raymond, but he's eventually caught and tackled. So it'll be first to 10 ball on Denver's own 24-yard line. 2:26 left in the first quarter. 15-0 Steelers in this first AFC Wildcard game.
And try and make a first down and get some momentum.
The second AFC Wildcard game will come at 8 later on tonight.
And that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just
And will feature the Oakland Raiders at the Cleveland Browns. 40% chance of snow on that one.
It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Anderson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
And the Broncos looking to be moving in the right direction.
What he needed on the carry there, 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's why the guy with the headset.
3rd and 2 now for the Broncos.
They know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he gets it.
And it looks like he may have gotten the first down.
For the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the offense here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went
And not
backwards
going anywhere
back
that
to the
time. Stopped
33.
for a loss of 1 on the play.
And now second down.
And we're just 35 seconds away from our first break in the game.
I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about it in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses.
15-0 Denver. I mean, Pittsburgh. This is Denver's 3rd possession of the ball game. Denver has not been able to do anything with it.
It'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Pittsburgh's had 2 possessions and 2 scores. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back after these messages.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 15-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
We're watching the AFC Wildcard game number 1.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number.
And we'll be right back. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. 3rd and 11 for the Broncos. 3rd possession of the ball game. So far, the Broncos haven't been able to do anything with the first 2 possessions. And it looks like the 3rd possession is getting up in the same way, as we're going to have a 4th down and 8. The Broncos defense have not been able to stop the Pittsburgh Steelers yet. The Pittsburgh Steelers were backed up to their own 6-yard line on this last possession, on their last possession.
Before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
And the Broncos quarterback James Winston, the Steelers quarterback James Winston bombed a 93-yard touchdown pass.
Boy, it's another boomer.
And a fair catch called. So 1st and 10, ball on their own 13-yard line. So here comes quarterback James Winston. He's 2 for 2 with 117 yards and 1 touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone.
And hello, person that has tuned in. Hopefully you can comment and say your name so we know who's watching here tonight and where you're from. And a pass that was just a little bit overthrown. And it's going to be Winston's first incomplete pass of the ball game.
Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
The Broncos defense needs to show some life here, and so far they are showing a little bit of life here in the second ball game.
But it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defense,
3rd and 7 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. James Winston quarterback in the Steelers. Hello for those who have just tuned in. And that's good.
Timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
And we'll be right back.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it
here.
away.
Looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to decide to punt. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, Broncos defense showing a little bit of life for the first time tonight.
This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over
with 4:24 left to go in the first half. Broncos will get their 4th possession of the game and we'll try to turn this around. First and 10, ball on the 38-yard line.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. Surveying the field, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws
incomplete pass.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the
2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Here they go.
You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year. And you have
Looks like they have a game made about 3 or 4.
coming together to get their physical
I think it's a game too. Wow, that's 9 o'clock.
All that'll get evaluated along with their game
So
tape.
3rd and 8.
And then you got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks.
Complete pass.
Have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and mini camps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Team for the 2nd time tonight.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That one will bounce, and that one will roll into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 20 for the Steelers on 29. I mean, 1st and 10 for the Steelers on 29.
To lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways.
Steelers.
But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to.
They've got his man complete.
And he breaks free from his only defender. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
And the Steelers stretch the lead here to 21-0.
He had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Going for 2 again.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point
conversion. 23-0 will be the score here.
2-point conversions from the 15-16 season. What has changed? What hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Boswell now to kick it away.
So Boswell
after the
to kick it away now. All the way into the end zone.
Out of the end zone. And no run back here.
For
this
a
will be a
touchback.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and said, all right, appreciate it, guys.
And he steps out, but that'll be the Broncos' first completion, first down in this ball game. So finally, the Broncos going in the right direction for now.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his
Maybe
tracks
getting 1 or 2 on the play.
But no gain on the play.
First, I can say he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Again, Anderson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Bud Dupree, a former first-round
They get about 3, so it'll be 3rd and 6. But it's too late for the Broncos. With already the turn 23-0, 2:11 left at halftime.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better
and
there.
that will bring up the 2-minute warning. And that will mean another commercial break.
Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sitting.
And we'll be right back.
There once was a town that worked so hard, there was just no time for play. But that all changed on this one particular day. When out of nowhere, this bus showed up. And out stepped that old guy.
Okay, welcome back to the Sports Authority Field here at Mile High. 2 minutes left in the first half. 23-0 Pittsburgh. Here in the first AFC Wildcard game of the day.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
Got a man, and it's going to be 1st and 10. And now the Broncos are in hurry-up offense mode. Broncos looking for the first score of the ball game.
This is Booker on the dump off. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Gets back to Ryan Skimmel, so 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And this one complete to Virgil.
And hit out bounce. Denver wants a fight for a delayed hit, but they're not going to get it.
And now the
And it's going to be first and 10 Denver with 1:27 left.
Feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller because
So this is the first time tonight that the Broncos have looked good.
You don't go totally away from running the football.
Incomplete pass.
You say, guess what? We can
So it'll be
throw,
second and 10 ball on the 33 on Pittsburgh's 33-yard line.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah.
Denver also entered Pittsburgh territory for the first time tonight.
Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Simeon.
And almost picked up.
C.J. Anderson, the
Looked like we were playing pinball instead of football for a second. Look at the way that thing was bouncing around there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the game.
Throwing again is Simeon.
And he's going to be taken down in the backfield, which is going to eliminate the hopes of a field goal. 4th and 17, ball on the 4-yard line. We'll see if Devin wants to bring out the field goal unit to try to get at least 3 points on this game before half.
If you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
And it looks like they will attempt a field goal.
You're really almost discrediting their work.
With 38 seconds left, 35 seconds left. The kick is wide and no good.
Target to the left, didn't get there anyway.
It had a distance, but it was too wide.
Of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter, you give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make
so the Steelers now take over 1st and 10, ball on their own 47-yard line.
Now they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how
and with time quickly fading here in the first quarter, we're going to have ourselves a penalty marker on the play. That's going to be the first flag of this game. Looks like it's going against Denver. And it will be pass interference against the Broncos.
And a pass interference
it's against the offense, which will back them up 10 yards.
Is usually the culprit these days, but it's pretty
wow.
clear that this time the defender was in position and the receiver
An
made
offense pass
contact with
interference
him.
call with 25 seconds left in the first half.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside
touchdown, Pittsburgh. 63 yards. And it's 29-0.
As the first half is winding
Pittsburgh.
down, and this Steelers
17 seconds still remaining in the first half.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
The kick is up.
And
the kick is good.
Now an even 30.
So now even 30, 17 seconds left.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback.
The Broncos so far have not been able to get anything going here tonight. They were able to get in the Emmett territory. But the ice gave way and they fell through the ice.
Boswell now to kick it away.
Boswell to kick it away now with 17 seconds left. Into the end zone where he'll be kneeing it.
About 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything.
So first and 10 ball on the 25-yard line.
And they'll bring the football out.
There's 17 seconds and the Broncos have 17 seconds to work with.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Anderson.
And he stopped, and Denver will not use a timeout. So it looks like Denver will let the time tick away on this clock and go down to halftime. So 4, 3, 2, 1, halftime.
So we've come to halftime.
Well, we're going to halftime where the Pittsburgh Steelers will receive the second half kickoff. We'll be right back in about 7 minutes.
And welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Broncos don't have much to hang their hat on after the first half. The Steelers have done a good job taking control of this game, and the scoreboard shows as much. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Broncos opening drive. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Steelers defense happy to get off the field. Now following the pick, Bell's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll go in from 7 yards out. That takes the lead up to 7. First and 10, Winston's got his man deep downfield, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. Steelers go up by 15. Now first and 10, Green's going to haul in the pass, and this great play will go for 6. That pushes the lead to 23. Now till late in the second. The pass is completed into tight coverage. After the long pass, he'll score.
All right, Larry. indeed a
Welcome back to Mile High Sports Field at Mile High here.
Both teams appear
The
ready
Denver
for
Broncos
the fight
kicking off to the
ahead,
Pittsburgh
and we'll
Steelers, 30-0 for
here in
Pittsburgh.
quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should
I don't know why he didn't need it.
As he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
But the way their deep offense has been playing, it won't matter.
Now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well.
James Winston has been on fire so far here tonight.
For our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it?
This is the first of 3 more games that we're going to be bringing you here today. This is game 1 of the AFC Wildcard.
Get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return. That's a disappointment. But some of these
the game AFC Wildcard game 2 will be there tonight, and that will feature the Oakland Raiders at the Cleveland Browns. About 40% chance of snow.
Green light means go. Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And Antonio Brown there for the first down.
Across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good.
And it looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers will be advancing to the next round
oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking
of the playoffs.
away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
And the Denver Broncos will be going home.
Picked up there.
Jameis now on first down.
It will be a long, sad trip to the locker room.
Here to Coates. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
So second and 1.
I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can
look in the end zone. Touchdown!
For a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, 31 yards.
Touchdown Steelers, 36-0.
And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot. You know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers,
the PAT is up and good, so 37-0 from the 4-11 left in the third.
To give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. They juked him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession.
Here we go, Denver now trying to
they trail offense
get the first points out of the ball game here.
3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start
their opening drive resulted in a pick.
These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon.
And down goes the quarterback in the backfield for a loss. So 3rd and 17 on the play.
He gets him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems
quarterback
to be working
hit.
Pretty well.
He's 5 for 12
Partner,
today.
how many times have you heard
with 1 interception.
Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, That's what they got.
And now the Broncos will punt away. Antonio Brown back to receive.
Just had to chuck it away.
.255 left in the third quarter.
With it is Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
Each time it ticks off the scoreboard.
Offense here, 1st and 10.
With each second ticks off the scoreboard,
getting set to take the field.
It's 1 second
simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate
less
what they did last drive when they were able to
and the
push it in for
Broncos
6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Hopes of continuing the postseason.
What happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hello, Salim Rodriguez, I believe is your name. I know you're not. I don't think you're with us anymore.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2:27 left in the third quarter.
I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And it looks like it's very well possible that the Pittsburgh Steelers postseason hopes will continue on. And Denver's will not, with 2 minutes left in now in the third quarter.
And that's exactly what you
2nd and 5.
Run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5.
For those who read this 2 minutes, a 37-0 ball game.
Because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Broncos have not been able to do anything with this yet today, with their possessions yet today. And he breaks free. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot.
And that will definitely put
not because of his
a
efforts,
damper
really well, and
on Denver's
speed there, right? Able to get
chances to continue this postseason.
Smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal
kick is up and the kick is good.
Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
So it's 44-0 here in the third quarter.
With a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run.
That will most likely do it for the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, James Winston.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Broncos back to receiver. Tyler keep the hopes going. This is out to about the 20-yard line, I believe. I can't tell with the snow. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line, just what I thought.
Set to head back onto the field, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now.
Game 1 of the AFC Wildcard.
You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
And we'll have an injured timeout for the injured Denver Bronco.
And now Anderson is slow to get up, staying down after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado.
2nd down, 8. They'll come out in the pistol.
44-0
On 2nd down,
in favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And he's he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a try
And this looks like it will be
I don't think it'll change for
there's
as long as we
1:15
play
left in the
football.
third quarter.
If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your
44
defense.
nothing
Yeah, he's
fair
since being
here
hurried.
tonight.
He got rid of it before
Looks like
taking
this
the
game
hit,
will
but
be all
incomplete.
but over.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. Demarius
The
Thomas,
fat
the
lady
intended
should be
receiver,
seen
and that
here
brings up
soon.
fourth down.
We know she's warming up.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will
And that's
carry
been
out of
the
bounds.
only
Where
thing
they
that
gonna
has been
spot it
positive
now?
with Denver.
At about the
The whole game is
18-yard
their
line, it
punting.
looks like. The Broncos defense. Getting ready to go. They're trailing
So
on the
Zach
scoreboard.
Mittenberg
Now,
will
they
take
had to
over
watch that last drive, then they come out here. Defensively, when you played, did you like being out there defensively to start the second half or wait to drive?
responsibilities here for
right away. Come out
Pittsburgh
of the locker
Steelers.
room, get right back into the flow
James
of the game. Because
Winston
sometimes when you sat
getting the rest
around,
of the game off
you
after
liked
a
it when your offense gave you a
spectacular
long drive, but it made it a little bit tougher to get out
game
on the
here.
field.
Well, it's the second drive here.
Oh,
We'll
and
see how they
almost
respond.
picked off,
Antonio Brown, the
overthrown this a
intended
tad.
receiver. And now
Gets
it's
back at
second
the
down.
last second to
But it's
break
not
up the
been best game for
interception.
him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here's Mettenberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on.
Here we
Because
go.
right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this
Wide
guy?
open
And what kind of
player.
coverage can we put out there to try and slow
And
him
he
down?
steps,
And he'll be out of
just
bounds,
barely
just
steps
shy of the
out.
40. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
And it'll be
Still
end of the
accurately throws a
third
nice
quarter,
pass for
so
a first
6
down.
minutes
Three
left in
quarters have
Denver's
come and gone.
postseason.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
First down and 10 out for the offense.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left.
And he's going to get wrestled down.
He's
Big
taken
loss on the
down.
play.
Jared Crick able to get in and run him down.
Second and 24, and I don't know what number 93 for Denver celebrating. You have not had anything worth celebrating here, everybody.
Tried to conjure up some escapability,
Maybe you should check the
but there was no
scoreboard.
way he was getting away on that one.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. The play action
Pass
fake.
back now.
Look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Wide
Now
open
on the-
Pittsburgh
and
player,
at the 7-yard
touchdown
line, the
Pittsburgh,
catch is made.
and they continue
he's
the
in.
embarrassment of the
Touchdown,
Broncos.
Steelers. Sammy Coates with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking.
So 2-point conversion here for the
For my fantasy, for
Steelers,
other
and
things.
they're
They're trying
in.
to figure that part out now.
52
Last weekend
nothing,
we went sushi
5:18
because that's what
left.
you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Oh boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's
And
one
that
time
just
when
probably
I
put the
played,
nail in the
Brandon,
coffin.
and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, "Why'd you do that?" He said, "Because we wanted to win by more." That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though.
And it's hit end zone for the touchback Bobby spot the 25-yard line for the Broncos, 1st and 10.
He'll take over at the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard.
So the Broncos will try
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the
get some little bit. We'll try to work out a little bit of decency in this ball game.
It gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete to Marius
Hello,
Thomas.
people that are tuning in.
It's 2nd down.
Please stay tuned in if you can.
Really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable
So we have
targets
2
for their
watchers
quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Simeon, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
3rd and inches for the Broncos.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As they're trying to dig up a little bit of dignity here in this ball game.
Into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to
4:14 left.
Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Simeon.
As he almost slips and falls, and he will go down this time.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5.
That's Pittsburgh's 4th sack of the ball game.
Absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
And the field's starting to get slippery here, as we just saw.
To pass and it backfires.
.333 left here.
Now Brown. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get
they want
to
to probably flag as that ball is thrown into the face of a Denver Bronco.
But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
But the referees say they don't believe it was intentional, therefore no flag.
Backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because they really look clueless.
Batted down by Denver.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to
find that throwing into a couple of guys for Denver and one for Pittsburgh. Bad away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here.
3rd and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. 3:16 left in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Bell hit.
Ball's fumbled and it's recovered by Denver.
Great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close.
So a little bit of hope here for the Broncos.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
And just a little bit of hope for them. With 3:09 left in the 3rd game.
Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down.
And it's picked off. Here goes that hope.
Picked off William Gay. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Wheaton with a catch right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 because he ran backwards after the catch.
Tough on a defense. when he's able to move outside the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for open targets. You don't know whether to attack him or lay back and try and defend the pass.
A give to Bell. A little 3-6 And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good
almost takes a herd of Broncos to bring him down. But not before picking up positive yards.
Fresh set of downs here. Time for a break.
2-minute warning here.
To finish it off on EA Sports after this.
So this just will indicate that the Broncos' postseason hopes are all but over.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
And
they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Uses the stiff
into the end zone touchdown.
And they're going to score again. Yet another
and it is definitely over now. 58-0.
One of our predecessors, one of the great commentators.
We'll see if they go for one or they want to embarrass them and make it an even 60.
I know the fat lady. She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights.
The
party was over.
So it looks like something they want to add insult to injury here. And the lights have been on for all night for Denver, but no one has been home. And once again, some celebrating going on, but I don't know why. No reason for the Broncos to celebrate. With a 58-0.
Somebody doesn't like someone else.
And they trail 58-0.
What they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went. Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it.
1:55 left in the game. Use it in the end zone. They'll bring it to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncos.
And they'll take over at the 25. And Denver getting
and this most likely will be the last possession for the Denver Broncos.
Here in this one, Charles, what's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
So a little bit of clapping there for the first down.
With the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it
1:33 left in the game.
In the flat and let them have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
This has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw on 2nd is Simeon.
Throws away 3rd and 7 with 1:05 left.
Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down.
Ball on an old 42-yard line.
Incompletion. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
These could be the last 2 plays in the Broncos' hopes. And it's caught, so 1st and 10. But too little, too late for the Broncos. Maybe they can salvage up a little bit of dignity and score in this game.
They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Now the ball comes loose.
Or maybe not. This is the fumble has recovered by the Steelers, and it will put the nail in the coffin. It's over, folks. Thanks for coming.
It's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now the Steelers offense gets
So
ready to
37
get back onto the
seconds
field.
left
They have
here in the
dream
game.
scenario you hope for coming into the game.
First and
Just
10
one
for
kneel
the
here, and this game
Steelers.
should
Ball
be
on the
over.
37-yard line, and they will take a knee.
The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And the the Steelers will not have to run another play. Coming up, we will have the first NFC Wildcard game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Arizona Cardinals. That one has an 80% chance of rain. And I will do it here from Sports Authority Field at Mile High.
The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later.
Denver's
it was really a fun game to watch.
postseason hopes are over, and the Pittsburgh Steelers postseason hopes will continue for at least one more week. 58-0 your final score here from Mile High.
Just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one can be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
And folks, thank you for tuning in. And I hope you can tune in to my broadcast, my next broadcast that will start in about 17 minutes.
For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Once again, 58-0 in the final here from Mile High at Sports Authority Field. See you in a little bit with Buccaneers, Cardinals. Game 1, NFC Wildcard.